what's going on with Joe Burrow in Cincinnati? Is this several weeks stuff going to be over by week 1? Your fellow LSU Tiger, Jamar Chase, said he's telling Joe Burrow, we've got the first month. Take a 10-week break, the 6 weeks from his pulling up and the first 4 of the NFL season. What can you fill me in on this?
Yeah, I mean, I talked to him the day it happened, and Joe being who he is, man, he's just such an intense guy. He was like, man, it really did scare me at first, and I was like, man, I've actually been there. I had something similar happen to me in my career early in training camp, and calves are tough, man, just because it's one of those things, especially for somebody like him, like pushing off of it, being able to stabilize on it and stuff. It's something that can bother you a lot. So I would see him probably saying, hey, there's probably a period of time, I'd imagine, with a calf that you're doing nothing on it just to let it heal a little bit. And then you start to work into, can you get strength back in it and mobility and all that? You're always stretching it and moving it. But, yeah, I don't know. The one thing I'll say for them, if you think of the last 2 seasons, how they've started, they haven't really been a team who's, like, jumped out there.
They were 0-2 last year, and everybody thought they were dead in the water.
Yeah, falling apart, right? And then the year before, it's not like they were that much better. They had some tough wins. They kicked a field goal or two, late in the game to win a couple games. It's not like they played great football in their first 4 weeks the last 2 years. So I think if any team has that confidence that, hey, once we win a game, we can go on a roll, it truly is them. So I don't see them. I think the best thing about their situation is, regardless if it's week 1 that he's ready, or maybe it is week 3 or 4 and it's into October, if there's any team that already has the confidence that we can make late season runs, it's them. And they have plenty of talent and ability to do it as well. So I don't think this is really a situation they're that concerned about. I think they obviously want Joe healthy, but I don't think they're that worried about what week it is that he's back.
Well, first of all, the good news is it wasn't an Achilles. When I saw that video, did you think it's
heart dropped? That's what I told. I actually reached out like, hey, man, I just, at first I hadn't spoke to him yet. Just more like, hey, just whatever's happened, like thinking about you. I'm there, any way I could be there for you. And, and then he's kind of shared like, I'm going to be okay. But, man, it was scary.
But the general.
He thought it too. I mean, that's what he thought too. He thought, I'm done.
I mean, when he went down in a heap, we started texting the videos to everyone, honestly. And we were just saying that this is an Achilles, but it clearly is not. The question is what happens from here, Well,
and there's a lot of variance, like how severe of a strain is it? I mean, what level are we talking about? Because that can be a massive difference in how many weeks of a process.
But he's walking around on it now, right? I mean,
he's walking around, but taking off and pushing off that thing are 2 different things. So
yeah, if you're trying to get away from, say, Myles Garrett in week 1, that's a different story.
Exactly. So it'd be interesting, But like I said, I think that they don't feel that much pressure about that situation.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.